Hi everybody, Charles here. I just ran across an update that I wanted to share with you. I found it very interesting, especially since there's millions of people in the United States, legal citizens, who still haven't received their first stimulus checks. My wife and I are part of those. There's also millions who haven't received their second stimulus check. My wife and I are part of those. And there's millions that are waiting on their third, which should be out any day now. And I'm sure that a lot of people have already received theirs. The folks who are on Social Security and things like that have their own bank accounts to where the deposits are made straight into your bank account. And if you've got yours, I'm glad for it. I really am. I'm thankful that you've got your stimulus. If you got your first one and second one, I'm glad you did. But I ran across this article that I found very interesting. Like I say, it's seen as how there's been millions of American citizens that qualify for a stimulus that still hasn't received them in over a year. It says illegal immigrants to receive 4.38 billion, not million, billion in stimulus checks. How about that? It says as Americans start to receive the latest round of stimulus checks, a new analysis reveals that about 4.38 billion will also go to illegal immigrants. The Center for Immigration Studies estimates that 2.65 million illegal immigrants have Social Security numbers. That's amazing, isn't it? That illegal immigrants would have Social Security numbers? That allows them to register for a lot of things, which the least of is voting, that allow them to receive stimulus checks. This group of illegal immigrants can be described as aliens temporarily present without status, according to Stephen Camarota, Director of Research for the Center for Immigration Studies. These individuals are in the country illegally and can be required to leave. Yet under the current system, they are still given work authorization and Social Security numbers. Can you imagine that? They include deferred action for childhood arrivals and temporary protection status recipients. In addition, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services issued 882,000 work authorizations and Social Security numbers to other illegal immigrants in fiscal year 2020, the analysis states. These include asylum applicants as well as those applying for adjustment of status and suspension of deportation, among other categories. Not included in the numbers are the 1.8 million illegal immigrants that the Social Security Administration has estimated use Social Security numbers that don't match their names, according to Camarota. Listen to that. 1.8 million illegal immigrants are using Social Security numbers that don't match their names. On top of these 882,000 that have been given Social Security numbers. That's just amazing, people. We need to look into that. Another 600,000 have Social Security numbers from where they were legally in the country but overstayed their visa. So they're illegal immigrants now. They've outstayed their visa and they have been given Social Security numbers. There is simply no question that millions of illegal immigrants will receive billions of dollars in COVID relief checks, Camarota said. This highlights an even more disturbing fact. Illegal immigrants are being issued Social Security numbers in large numbers. This is a clear indication that America is simply not serious about enforcing immigration laws. So I thought I'd share that with you. If you wonder where your stimulus is at, who knows where it's at? It could be in part of this $4.38 billion going to illegals in the country. Maybe why folks haven't received that first stimulus check yet. We don't really know, do we? When we have these stimulus bills passed and these big $1 trillion stimulus packages passed and all these billions of dollars going to foreign countries and going to foreign who knows what, or so they say. We don't really know where they go. They just tell us that that's where they're going. And some may go there and some may not. all the big multi-million-dollar companies bailed out of bankruptcy, and everybody talking about how difficult it is in the United States to get a job and how difficult it is to buy groceries and pay the rent, and people being put out on the streets because they can't pay the rent. Landlords being forced to sell their properties because they can't collect rent. And then we give out $4.38 billion in stimulus to illegal immigrants. You better keep praying, and you better keep prepping, because it's going to get tougher. Yep, it's going to get tougher. Keep on keeping on. We'll catch you in the next video.